So what am I up to tonight? Well, this is a piggy bank I made a number of years back for Marissa, and it's made out of a fire extinguisher, and she has generously brought it over for me. Very easy build, very simple, but she brought it over to me and is going to allow me to go through her change. I'm going to get it all rolled up, and I'm going to give it all back to her. Hopefully we'll find some silver in there for her, but I'm going to give it all back to her. I'm just doing it for something to keep me busy at night when I can't sleep. Get it all rolled up for her so she can turn it in and get the cash back out of it, rather than have it just sit on the floor in her house. So this is what's going to keep me busy for a while. Yeah, if I find anything cool in here, I will bring you along. I'm not going to dump it all out at once, because I'm expecting that I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. But I'll keep you informed on how much I find, or how much she has in this little piggy bank, and if I find anything cool. And when I made this, I just cut the top off of the fire extinguisher and put regular nipple in there for pipe. And then I always enjoy brass, and I just went down and got a brass cap and put on there for her. So, woohoo! Very simple, easy, and I'll show you the first amount that I'm going to dump out. Yeah, I'm not a very good welder, but I'm a good grinder. And if you're not a good welder, you better be a good grinder. Right? Haha. This will make for a good start. And already, I see a 20 euro cent in there. So I'm going to say she picked that up off the ground from somewhere. And yes, she has the bug too. She looks for change on the ground. Just like me. Very nice. Well, that's the first cool find. Let's see how much change, and if we have any silver, and how many copper pennies she might have. Woohoo! Alright, I've made it through the first round, and it looks like the quarters win. There is a lot of quarters in there in that first round. But we got quarters, dimes, pennies, nickels, and these. I have little piles left over where I didn't have enough for $1. There was 1 penny here that I don't have enough. I don't have enough for 21 cents worth of pennies, but just doing it in rolls. I will roll these up. Dimes, there was 1 full roll, and then $2 worth. And then here are the coppers that I pulled out of the pennies. I'm not sure if Marissa wants to keep them or not. I don't think she does. And what I'll do is I'll just buy those from her and throw those into my copper collection. And then these two are the only 82s that I found so far that need to get weighed. But I'm going to get these rolled up. And that's the end of the first round. Now I'll just keep doing this whenever I can't sleep at night, or whenever I'm bored and it's still dark outside. Almost daylight, so I'm gonna get my day started here pretty soon. And I should say that, just in case you're curious, no, I didn't find anything real spectacular other than that, out of the ordinary. Right there is the 20-cent euro that I showed right at the beginning. But nothing spectacular, no silver, and no wheat pennies, but no buffaloes or anything in the nickels. Just change, mostly. And That's how it goes. You have to go through a lot of change to find that spectacular stuff anyway. But I'm enjoying myself, so woohoo! And here we go, round number 2. Look at all those fine coins I get to look through. Hopefully, there's a wheat penny, a silver quarter, silver dime, and maybe even a silver nickel. That would be really cool. Or maybe just one of any of them. That would be just as good for me. I'd be happy with that. Yep. I'm sure Marissa would be happy too to get a silver coin out of this jar. Hopefully we can find one for her. Looking through the pennies now, and we have our first really nice find. Look at that. There's a wheat penny for Marissa. What year is it? 1959? It's hard to see. Maybe I'll have to... 1950. Look at that. That is a very nice find. Woohoo! I'm happy for that one. Even though it's not going to be mine, Marissa saves the wheat pennies, I know that. And she'll be happy to see that one come out of her little jug, her little piggy bank. Woohoo! And here we are, just a handful of pennies later, and we have number 2. $19.54. That's a nice little wheat penny right there. Fingers are dirty. Haha. Look at that. Very nice. The wheats are really nice looking on there. Not a whole lot of problems with that penny. $19.54. Woohoo! Marissa's really going to be happy now. This round number 2's turning out to be the wheat penny sort of round. Holy cow. My next handful. And we find 1935. And unfortunately, it does have the ring of death from being in a roll at an end of a roll at some point. But it's not in too bad a shape still for 1935 wheat penny. I'm sure Marissa will take that one. Woohoo! But yeah, this is turning out to be I'm gonna get my fingers to work here. Turning out to be a really nice round number 2 for Marissa. Happy. Yep, so here's my totals for round number 2. A full roll minus $1. Full roll of dimes. This is minus $3. Pennies, we got 3 rolls of pennies out of there. We got 1 roll of nickels. And I did take a couple and throw them back in the can that I had extra just so I didn't have them laying around, just to keep everything together. We have, these are the 1982s. I think there's 4 of them here that need to be weighed. I'll take care of that in a little while. Those are the stacks of copper. And the cool thing is the wheat pennies. 3 of them in round number 2. Marissa's going to be happy with that. I'm definitely happy with it. Especially with the way the first round went, where we didn't really find anything. I really wanted to find something and not just feel like I wasted all my time rolling up pennies and rolling up coins. That isn't the whole purpose. It's going to be an outcome that we get. Man, There's a lot of dirt in that can. Look at all that dirt that fell out of that piggy bank. I have to tell Marissa she needs to keep it cleaner. Anyway, funny. Yep, that's going to be an outcome that we get, is they're all going to be rolled up so she can take them in and cash them in, get them back into circulation. But we wanted to make sure that there wasn't any silver and any wheat pennies in there for sure. Round number 3 on Marissa's piggy bank full. And here we go. We got another $40 in quarters, $10 in dimes, $2.50 in pennies, and $2 in nickels. And no wheat pennies on this round. Bummer. No silver. Nothing special at all on this round. Getting to the bottom of the barrel. I guess about the best honorable mention would be I found a really nice, let me get the zoom in on that. A fairly nice, shiny 1969 penny. And I think they were both D's. I found 2 of them. They're both D's. This one isn't as nice as the other one, I don't think. But it's still pretty nice anyway. 2 of those. We found a few copper right there. And those have to get weighed at the end. Those are 1982s. It looks like 4 more of those. And that was all I found in that little batch. I think one more batch and I'll have her piggy bank all done. It'll be sad because it's been keeping me busy for a while and it's been fun. I'm really enjoying myself, especially when I was finding those wheat pennies in round number 2. Really happy with those. I'm going to get this stuff all rolled up, and I'll bring you back for round number 4. And here we are at the end, round number 4, and it is, again, another $40 in quarters. This time it's just $5, well, $6 and like 70 cents in dimes, $2.10 in nickels, and what's that make? $2.50 in pennies. So, woohoo! But nothing. There was this pile of coppers in there, and nothing else to show for it. No wheat pennies in this round. The last 2 rounds. So it was only that one second round that actually had wheat pennies in it. And I put them in a little plastic container for her. And I'll give her that container. But yep, 3 wheat pennies in that in this pile of coins, and that's all we found. We didn't find any silver, which, you know, I think she's pretty good at watching for that anyway, when she's getting change and stuff. And she's usually pretty good at keeping the wheat pennies out as well. But these are 3 that snuck by her somehow. Nothing special with her nickels at all. In fact, I think 1970... No, I did see a 1964. 1964. Was the oldest nickel that she had. So, but we have quite a pile of change that we went through in these 4 rounds. And it was fun. I enjoyed myself. It just would have been nice to find at least 1 silver. And then she had 2. I almost forgot about this. So, no cash value. I think it's a car wash token. or something. But it's just a token. And then 20-cent euro. Or 20 euro cent. Whatever. However you want to say it. But, woohoo! It is all done. A little bit of disappointment with no silver, but we're happy it's done. I'm gonna get them all rolled up and call her and let her know that they're ready for her to take whenever she wants to come get them. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.